Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
And with all the heat, the extreme heat, we've got a 31 alert day tomorrow.
We do, yes, and another one coming up on Wednesday as well, because both days are going to be very, very similar. Some improvement comes beyond that. We'll take what we can get at this point. It's not fall yet, but not going to be quite as uncomfortably hot and humid by the end of the week. Let's kind of talk about it, though, getting you started here with our 31 alert days. They are for tomorrow as well as Wednesday, and we actually kind of got a preview today. Heat index numbers approached 110. Actually hit it in a few spots at the peak, and we're expecting that there's a reasonably good chance that we will repeat that tomorrow and maybe again on Wednesday as well. The worst part of the day and the most dangerous time of day for the heat, starting at around mid-morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, and rolling into the late afternoon and early evening hours. Once at least the sun starts to go down and the temperatures cool slightly, some improvement, but I still don't recommend spending a lot of time outdoors even during the evening hours. This is the forecast peak heat index tomorrow afternoon around 3 o'clock. Those numbers running around 110 once again across a large part of the area. We head into Wednesday. There's not going to be much change out there. Still running close to 110, maybe down just a hair. A lot of this will depend on if the temperature drops perhaps a degree or two, and maybe we have a little rainfall out there a bit more on Wednesday that could provide some relief. But I fully expect we're at least going to have the heat advisories continue, and there has been some discussion. It's possible we may get an upgrade to an excessive heat warning for parts of the area for tomorrow. If that happens overnight tonight from the National Weather Service, meteorologist Grace Anello, of course, will pass that along to you first thing tomorrow morning. But I mentioned there's some relief coming. 92's average, we're above that. We hit 98 today. We're going to be within that range tomorrow and again on Wednesday. But starting Thursday, and then especially heading into the weekend, we begin to ease the heat. It's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be jacket weather. It's still heading into early August at this point. But if we can be a little bit below average, maybe back into the mid to upper 80s by the weekend, that will be a marked improvement from what we are going to have for the next couple of days. Still some rain holding on in parts of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. Looks like we got one shower here east of Scottsboro in Jackson County. Most of the action, though, here through the evening hours has been out towards the shoals, and there's still a bit of thunder shower activity that we're tracking here with our live radar. Out of Muscle Shoals. Northeast of Florence, we've got a shower there. But most of the thunder and lightning, and you're probably seeing this from the Florence, Muscle Shoals area, looking back towards Waterloo. Still some heavier downpours here. Nothing that is severe. We're not expecting that will be a thing overnight tonight, but at least for maybe another hour or so, some of that shower and thunderstorm activity will hold on, but we do expect it to fade away as we work our way on it tonight. We take you out the door tomorrow morning. Should be a quiet start. Lunchtime, kind of like what we had today. Had a couple isolated showers, nothing that was widespread. And tomorrow may kind of play out like today. We might get through most of the afternoon, not too much going on. And then as we hit the early evening hours, perhaps an uptick in shower and thunderstorm activity coming in across the area. So again, for your Tuesday evening, some areas may experience some rain and storm action. That'll die out as we take you later into your Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday, we'll likely see some additional shower and thunderstorm activity kind of flare up. Again, where that occurs will bring some heat relief heading into your Wednesday afternoon. We just don't expect that it's going to be incredibly widespread at this point in time. For tonight, we stay warm and muggy, mid-70s, as good as it is going to get, and then we will quickly climb from there. 81 already at 8, 88 by 10 in the morning, already sizzling at the lunch hour, 92 degrees at the noon hour, and we are back middle upper 90s tomorrow afternoon. Again, most of the afternoon that rain chance will stay fairly low at around 20%. Might tick up just slightly again heading into the early evening time frame tomorrow. 97 for Huntsville and Decatur, same out towards the Shoals. We'll go 95 in Scottsboro, Fort Payne 95, 94 Guntersville as well as Albertville tomorrow afternoon. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day. Again, our 31 alert days due to the heat for Tuesday, Wednesday. This will be the hottest that we're going to be this week. Rain chances 30, maybe 40% by Wednesday, and we'll kind of keep it in that range on a day-to-day basis for the end of the week and on into the weekend. Again, the change will be a drawback in the temperatures. By Saturday, Sunday, mid-upper 80s. Again, that's cooler than average for this time of year. It's all relative, of course. But heading into early August, hey, we're doing pretty good if we can keep it in the 80s for a few days. We're back in the 90s again by the middle of next week, but at this point, I don't see a return to the upper end of the 90s like we're going to see here in the last couple of days of July.
Well, and not just because it's in red for the next couple
That's
of
right.
days, but I mean, it just seems like it drops off a bit, which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice to see.
Good stuff. Thanks, Jeff. For the Decatur City